Good morning. Bailey's down for her first nap of the day. What time is it? It's almost 11. It took her a bit to get her to go down. We're both still sick. I can hardly swallow, it hurts so bad. But because I'm breastfeeding, I can't even take anything, like literally nothing. So it's like hot water and lemon. Woo, that'll fix me. Anyway, this is my new go-to instead of my headband. So I just put my hair in a little twist to get my bangs out of my face. I think it looks cuter than a headband, and it's probably better for my hair. I've got all these like little frizzies from constantly having my hair pulled back tight. So she's napping, and I haven't cooked in a bit because I felt, you know, I'm sick. So I decided I gotta bite the bullet and cook dinner tonight. So we are making crock pot lasagna, which is super weird, but we'll see. So I've got all my stuff here, some noodles, broth, spices, ground beef, tomato paste, sauce, all the good stuff to put in here. I gotta get started on it now while she's napping or it'll be too late because crock pot takes forever. Alright, so it seems that I can't have a crock pot meal without a little bit of a mistake. Okay, that's really shiny. So, what did I do here? Yeah, the dogs are going crazy. You lick it all up, dogs. Yep. Yeah, so I was putting in the ground beef. It's a liquidy mixture. I plunk the whole thing of ground beef and then the liquid sprays up. Yep, that's what happened. It's all over the package here, all over the salt, pepper, and the spices. I think I will learn eventually. Dang it. Alright, so I've got it all put in the crock pot. I don't need to start it for another 45 minutes or so, but because it needs to be cooked for 4 to 5 hours, and it's only 11:15, so we've got some time. But this one is starting to stir. I don't know if you can see her. Anyway, I'm realizing this thing is supposed to be a soup. Yeah. And it was looking a little too soupy for my liking, so I just added in double the beef, so it's more like a spaghetti sauce. So essentially I'm making spaghetti tonight, because it seems like everything that would have spaghetti sauce in it, ground beef, tomato sauce, paste, all the spices. I didn't put onions because we don't like onions, so it'll just be spaghetti with those fancy noodles. I cleaned up my mess, and under here. Pretty gross. So my last clip was of Bailey starting to fuss on her nap at the 30-minute mark, which she usually does. And I usually go straight in to try to comfort her before she wakes up. I try to just rub her cheek, give her a soother back, etc. Usually doesn't work when I do that, and I just give up and take her out. So today, last night, I decided I'm gonna try something today, which is just don't go in like at all for like 10 minutes after she wakes up, because she needs to learn to stretch these naps. I know I've been talking about this for like weeks, because this is like a month of me doing this sleep training nap thing, but she needs to learn to have longer naps. So it was like 5 minutes of her not even crying. She's just like meh, meh, meh. She's awake. The camera showed her eyes are wide open. She's staring up at the moving fish on the ceiling, the projector I put on, and I think she fell back asleep. She hasn't moved in like 10 minutes. So I don't know, it worked. I'm gonna try it again on her next nap if she gets up way early. So that's exciting. Gotta just try new things out, and I think I may have found something that worked, but I don't want to jinx it. So man, this baby thing is hard. Seriously, it's not easy. How do you know everything? How did people do it before Google? I would have no idea what to do before Google. I just Google everything. Google gives me a bunch of options and I try them, find out what works. I feel bad for you, Mom. And previous parents out there, grandparents who had to deal with it the old-fashioned way. Just figure it out. My goodness, she's still sleeping. I'll update when she wakes up, but this is absurd. What are you watching? Oh, she was just watching herself on my vlog. You nerd. I always watch them after I put them up just to make sure that there's nothing weird. I should probably watch them before I put them up, but that's okay. She's just mesmerized by herself. Yeah, and I sound sick. I think I might be getting worse. That sucks. So this little one had an hour and a half nap. Oh my goodness, that was a really good nap, little. So now she's jumping it out. You jump, jump. Hey, hey. She's always watching the dogs. Always watching the dogs. And I am eating edamame and watching what happens in Vegas.
Cindy, she's amazing, and I know she's staying truthful to her word, hopefully. Yeah, that's what I need.
It doesn't look comfortable. Her neck's all like crooked up. My little Deezy movie head. So the little one is down for her second nap at 27 minutes in already. And it's 2:30. We are watching Big Brother. I've never watched it, but I'm gonna give it a try. So, see if I like it. Hi, little.
I go up to the HOH room to do my Chop Chop Pro, and man, when you live with people, you really get to know them.
This has actually been a pretty easy HOH so far. I'm not seeing like a game player, so no one's approaching me, trying to talk strategy. The one main priority is not to expose the Chop Chop, and so far it's not
Just love you. I just have to eat you. So this is the final result of my crock pot attempt. It was supposed to be a soup, but I didn't want it to be soup. So I made it into more of a pasta thing. So I doubled the ground beef and I put in a bit more pasta than it called for. Because I'm not the biggest fan of soupy pasta. So I think it turned out pretty good. Smells delicious if you had some smell-o-vision. Oh, and they're steaming you up again. Yeah, it called for shell pasta, but I didn't have any, so it's penne. Whatever. Don't think the type of pasta matters.